What's going on? It's your girl Fathom DJ here. If you've watched any of my more recent tutorials or demos on this channel, you have heard the sound of my voice and not seen my face. We are setting new precedences today and updating the channel. Based on the popularity of the Yamaha MG06X, I thought I would go ahead and do a full run through of my studio setup in terms of gear and equipment and how it is connected to the Yamaha mixer, so you get an idea of what I'm working with and how they are connected together. So we'll start off with the software program. I'm using a Samsung 32-inch and it is running from my MacBook Pro, this very old yet trusty refurbished MacBook Pro, Logic 9. It is the first program that I learned how to make drum patterns in. The MacBook Pro has served me very well, and although I have the MacBook Pro Retina and I do use it to make beats as well, this one is far more trusty in my opinion than the newer unit that I purchased recently. So it is hooked to the Samsung 32-inch via HDMI. Of course, you have to buy the adapter because it's an older unit to be able to run it through to the HDMI, but it's very well connected. In terms of interface, I am using now something I just purchased recently as well, the Tascam 2x2 interface. It has two inputs and they are both hybrid, so they're XLR 1/4 inch inputs, and they are running out to the Yamaha MG06X. The Yamaha MG06X is running out and connected to these M Audio Studio File speakers that are well over 10 years old, and they have served me very well. You know, of course, folks use KRKs, and of course that's an option. These have a very decent sound quality, and they served me well. So you don't have to update everything unless it is a necessity. And of course that is indicative based on the equipment that we're walking through at this point. So I have an MPK49 by Akai, and there's a bit of a demo for the HPD Roland drum pad purchased recently, and I speak to some of the issues of the MPK49 on that video, which is on the channel as well. And I have the Akai MPK Mini, which I'm very fond of, interestingly enough. I like the MPK, of course, because it's got weighted keys. The 49 has weighted keys. I'm not fond of the drum pads on the MPK 49, and of course I modified the drum pads and I added tape underneath, and it made it a little softer but not so responsive. The drum pads on this are far more responsive, which is why I purchased this and the Roland HPD 20 Hand Sonic. I also have a Bluetooth PreSonus preamp, and you can have mics or guitar instrumentation, keyboards running through this. Unfortunately, it does not have a USB out. So this is partially why I have the Tascam, because you have to be able to connect via USB to your computer to communicate with your computer. That was one of the conversations that I had on Facebook with someone who watched the video, and they were interested in getting the Yamaha, but the Yamaha does not have this unit. The MG06X does not have a USB connector to it. So if you're trying to use it to be able to work and communicate with your computer, you're going to have to figure out, and there are small devices that you can get to communicate that don't cost a lot, like 19 bucks. There's small sound cards and things of that nature that you can connect to communicate back and forth from the Yamaha to your computer. But for the sake of interchanging things I was actually shocked that the Tascam registers with this older unit. I was very happy to see plugging this girl up, because I was almost convinced that it wasn't going to work with such a dated MacBook, but it does. So everything is connected via USB hub. I don't know if you'll be able to see this based on the color, but this is a basic Targus USB hub, and of course I've got everything plugged into it. The Akai MPK Mini, the Akai MPK 49. I have a thumb drive plugged into it as well. I have a wireless, who makes this mouse? A Gearhead mouse that I got from Walmart, and I also have a Logitech wireless keyboard plugged into that USB hub, and it's not powered, so it's running through to my laptop. I also have the MXL, I don't know if you can see this for my hair, but I have the MXL 990 mic, and of course that's going to run to my Bluetooth PreSonus and out into, the Tascam into my computer to record vocals and anything else that I want to record that way. And that is pretty much, I think I hit everything in terms of sound. What I'm working on right now is a bit of a beat. Junius Pauls is a bass guitarist and upright bassist in Chicago, and he's my Jedi. And we're working on a song with Kahari Disco Poet B of Chicago as well. So we're moving along in our process in terms of preparing to put out music to inspire and encourage those musicians and creators and those people who support musicians and creatives to purchase music. We need you to purchase it, because we have purchased all of these things, and because we have done so, we are not hobbyists. The goal is to make music and to be able to tour and make a living off of these products that we're creating, branding and marketing, which is why I'm here. I am Fathom DJ. This is an update to my channel. Oh, before we go, just because they're glowing and blinking and everything. So I got these 2 lamps up top, and I found these bulbs on eBay. Very interesting little light bulbs, and they change colors. They come with remotes. I think it's about the light bulbs are about $9 each. You can change the color of the light bulb, and you can change the softness. You can change the motion of the light bulb. I think they are very cool. And they're not replacing my lava lamp, no. But the idea is to create some kind of ambiance and give you a feel, and kind of create some warmth and, you know, some motion in terms of your studio and your environment. I got a few more upgrades that I need to do in terms of the room and stuff like that, but this is my current setup, and I just thought I'd pop in on you guys and give you a little bit of an update as to what's happening with this equipment. I appreciate those of you who've been interacting with me on my channel as it pertains to my demos and tutorials. There will be more to come from Fathom DJ. So the idea is to engage while aspiring and inspiring those who are interested in creating their own products and making their way in creation for the purpose of moving forward in music and things of that nature. So anyway, that's it for me now. Oh, I hope this video isn't super long. I am Fathom DJ. You can find me in your worldwide webosphere. I am on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I am not on Snapchat. Not interested. Where else? Just Google your girl, Fathom DJ space. Woo, I don't know if that's gonna work, but we'll see.